What are you doing, Kirby? What are you doing? This is my cat. Hey everyone, welcome to By Its Cover. Today we're going to be looking at the Defy series by Sarah B. Larson. I'm doing this book right now because it's actually a library book and it has to go back really soon, but I have Defy and Ignite here. I don't have Endure yet, but it is on hold for me and hopefully there today. The reason I picked up this book was pretty obvious. It's because of the bright pastel-y colors paired with weapons that are very metallic-y varnished, which you know I'm obsessed with, so I was intrigued by the weird color combinations. I really like the green and the silver together, and the gold and the purple, and then I know Endure is blue with gold. It was a little weird to me that this dagger isn't also gold, just to like tie them all together a little bit. The text isn't even the same color. This one's red and this one's pink, and I think Endure is also pink, so it's like they finally got this series wrapped up together in the last cover. The story's about a girl disguising as a boy to stay in the army so she doesn't get put into the breeding houses, which is already very dark and weird. So like I understood the idea of the bright colors with the weapons to show like her femininity, but I never really understood the point of the flowers. They're in a jungle, tropical place, but there's never a mention of flowers like to the plot, at least until Ignite, and even then it like wasn't that important that I think it should be a focal thing on the cover, except that once again is a symbol for femininity. I think that's like a little too obvious. I like more the idea of her having to hide that, and this is just very flaunting it. Also that she never uses a dagger in the first two books. She does use a bow and arrow, so this one makes a lot more sense, but like the tip is still this rosebud and there's like flowers all woven throughout it, and I just thought it was a little too girly when she is clearly a badass and doesn't need any of that. The cover design for all three books was done by Abby Cooperstock. Abby runs her own design studio in New York and she does children's books and print cards. I didn't even see this series listed on her portfolio website, which I thought was kind of weird. This title font is Kernely HSC and the copy font on the inside is ITC Galliard. It reads nicely, it's spaced well. It's a good reading font. It's not boring Times New Roman, so I appreciated it. Obviously we have a lot of metallic going on in the weapons here. A varnish on the main title. The weapons and the words are embossed, so they're raised off the page. So looking closer at the covers, I really liked the texture in the background of each, and if you look very closely, each of them has a plant design hidden in the texture. This one has ferns. Ignite has roses, which makes a lot of sense, like I said, because there's actually a purpose to them in this one, slash budding romance or whatever. I don't know what's on Endure. I'll let you know as soon as I get it, I guess. Wish they were a little more prominent, but I also wish the colors and plants were more related to their environment. They're in this like really cool tropical jungle. There's rarely YA books that choose that setting, so I really liked how unique it was, and I wish they played it up more instead of greens and purples, like the oranges, reds, and blues of like macaws and whatever. I guess they talk about ferns a lot, and like I said, there's a rose garden, but like just more jungle vibe. Looking at this, I thought typical Renaissance castle YA, and it was very much not. The inside cover on Defy is red, which I really like because it highlights the title color, but on Ignite there's not a color inside page, which is a little upsetting. Overall, it's a decent book. I was getting kind of annoyed in book 2, but like I said, we're not here to talk about plot, this is just my personal opinion. As for the cover, It definitely drew me in, but I don't think it did the best job of conveying what the story was going to be about. Yes, fighting, feminine symbol, so a girl's fighting, sure, but I got the setting wrong. Her weapon on the first one is wrong. More effort could have been put in. I don't know. Alright, thanks for watching everybody, and make sure to come back next week, and I'll see you on the flip side.